Hey everyone, I'm Haja and I'd love you to understand makeup application better. So if you like to follow these kinds of videos, make sure to subscribe so you will not miss out on what might help you save time and struggle. In this tutorial, I want to talk about how to apply contour to your face or basically any face shape out there. The rules are simple and easy if you're willing to follow them. Before we start with the application, let's talk about why we contour briefly. So for the beginners among you, contouring helps our face to get its natural structure back. After we apply foundation, you might notice that your face looks pale and flat, and with a 2 to 3 shades darker contouring product, we're able to give our face some dimension and make it look more appealing and natural to the eyes. With contouring, we are also able to reshape and emphasize some of our facial features like the nose and our cheekbones. Now that you understand why you preferably should contour, we go ahead and talk about the product itself. Based on your preferences, your skin type, and the finish you want to achieve, we have 2 different textured contouring products on the market: cream and powder. If you want to get a glowy, luminous finish, then you might want to choose the cream product. Now, if you want a matte look, then you have the option to choose the powder texture. If the finish is not so important to you, but rather how it looks on your skin type, then of course you should go for powder when you have a combination to oily skin, and for cream product when you have dry skin. Next, you probably want to know which contour shade will look natural on your skin tone. We do not want a muddy or orangey look on the skin, hence we need to keep in mind that if we're a fair person with a pink cool undertone, then we should look for a more ashy cool toned brown shade, which is 2 to 3 shades darker than our current foundation shade. That way we can be sure that we will not have an orange shaded finish on our skin. Now, if we have a more warm undertone, medium skin tone, and then we should opt for warm brown contouring products, which are again 2 to 3 shades darker than our current foundation shade. This will help us to stay away from muddy finishes. When it comes to very deep and black skin tones, we need a lot of depth and warmth with contour shades so they do not start to look grayish on the skin. Deep and dark brown contour shades with both warm and cool undertones should be the correct choice here. Again, the depth should be 2 to 3 shades darker than the foundation shade. Next question is, what are our tools going to be? Depending on the texture of the product, it can be a contouring brush or a beauty sponge. When we work with cream products, you can use a damp beauty blender, a flat dense contouring brush, or even your fingers. And when you work with powder, you may use an angled bronzer brush or the same flat dense contouring brush from previously. Finally, we come to the crucial step of how do we contour. In order to be able to contour, we need first to look at our face shape. I do not expect you to know what face shape you have, since you might have a combination of 2 or 3 face shapes together, and it really is not easy to tell it right away anyway. But there is a simple guide on how you can be sure that you're doing it correctly, no matter what face shape you're dealing with. Number 1 rule is we always contour under our cheekbones. Now, if you have a too slim face, you might want to keep it a little more decent and don't apply the contour product under your cheekbone towards your lips, because that will slim down your face further. We always should preferably contour along our nose bridge and or its tip, since that will not only make our nose look more natural since it is right in the center of our face, but it might also help us to make it look more smaller in shape. Alright, we discussed what we always should contour no matter what kind of face shape. Here are the features you should not or you do not need always to contour. The forehead. The forehead and the temples. If you have a short forehead and small temples, just like me for example, then you should preferably not contour the forehead and the temples. The chin. If you have a narrow and pointed chin, then you should not contour your chin. But if you have a squarish or round chin, you might consider contouring along the chin. The jawline. If your jawline is not defined and you like it to look more prominent, then you can contour along your jawline for a more defined jaw area. Your eyes. If you have hooded or downturned eyes, your eyes naturally look a little tired, so to lift them, you have the option to extend the outer edge of the eye, pointing upwards with the contour product and make the eyes more elongated. When contouring, always blend in sweeping motions upwards and outwards of your face. That way you will achieve a youthful and lifted result. That's it basically on how to contour every face shape easily and properly. I kept this very short but informative on purpose so anyone can follow this without getting confused about all the face shapes and sizes, etc. By the way, would you be interested in a highlighting your face shape tutorial as well? I hope this was helpful and would be happy if you share your thoughts and requests in the comment section and leave me a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification to not miss out on the next tutorial. See you next!